Oh boy, Mario baseball time. How exciting. So, I showed this for the first time last game day. So I'm just gonna bring out the draft board yet again. Color indicates the round for each of the picks, and then the team is the position in the order of each round. It will go in reverse standings order, which is currently not this, because the Lightning just passed the tax evaders, so those will be swapped. But looking at this draft board so far, we've got the Stars and the Flock, yet to trade away any characters, let alone any picks. The Rocketeers have gotten rid of their round 7 pick, and in exchange have gotten an extra round 5. The Fury have gotten rid of their round 6, in exchange have gotten a round 4. My team, the Lightning, have lost their round 5, but gotten an extra round 6. The Tax Evaders have lost their round 4 and have gained a round 7 to replace it. So as we can see, the teams at the top of the standings have traded down a lot in order to get better players, whereas the teams currently at the bottom, the Rocketeers and Fury, have been trading up for picks so far. The Fury traded up 2 rounds from 6 to 4. The Rocketeers also traded up 2 rounds from 7 to 5. So we'll see which will be more valuable, getting a higher round earlier in the draft or getting rid of a lower round. We'll see that between these two teams for next season. Stars and Flock running with the completely normal, untraded, unaltered draft pick order. 1 in each round. Can't go wrong with that, really. Lightning traded down 1 round from 5 to 6, while the Tax Evaders traded down 3 rounds from 4 to 7. So even though the Lightning have passed the Tax Evaders, they have significantly better draft picks. But yeah, now moving on to the teams. We've got all the teams here. Tax Evaders, Fury, Lightning, Rocketeers, Flock, and Stars. And as I am pulling up the rosters for these first 2 teams, I suppose we can start moving into the actual games now that it's 7:30. So, Lightning and Flock will be leading off for us once again. The Lightning have won 2 so far. They're hoping to sweep the series today. Meanwhile, the Flock are hoping for the opposite. They want to prevent the sweep. They've got Captain Birdo. No lineup changes from either of these 2 teams. Blue Shy Guy, Green Shy Guy. They have Green Noki. Hold on. Okay. I got a message from one of the GMs. A potential trade. We'll see. I sent the trade offer, just to be clear. But anyway, finishing the lineups here. Nothing game important. Lock the fuck in. Yeah, dude. I'm on it. You know, there's always the possibility that it's like Cat Comrade telling me he's got a different roster, you know? So I gotta check. You always gotta check. So Blue Toad is in left. Okay. Everything looks correct there. Now for my team. PD, DK, all these fun little guys. Green Bones, and last but not least, Toadsworth. I remembered him this time, even though he was the last one I put on there. I still remembered. Hashtag never forget. Alright, alright. Still going with green Toad outfield. And then yellow Toad on first. I think that's been working pretty well for us. Well, obviously. And now for the flock. Green Shy Guy, Blue Shy Guy, Birdo, Green Noki, Starred Blue Pianta, Luigi, Blue Toad, Purple Toad, and Boo. I got a lot of good slap hitters there. Shy Guy's the worst slap hitters they got, and the Shy Guys are not bad by any means. The Lightning, another good slap hitting team. Blue Madge is the worst slap hitter on this team, if you don't count like DK and Petey, which is fair. They are definitely not slap hitters. Well, Petey hits some good line drives. He hits quite a few doubles. And DK is known for being a solid slap hitter as well. So who knows? Who knows? We shall have to see how this last game goes. Can the flock stop the sweep? Or will the Lightning secure their lead at the top of the standings? They just saved the game real quick, and now we are ready to go. Let the game begin. The Lightning taking on the flock here in their home stadium of Bowser Castle. These two teams are in first and third now that the Tax Evaders lost the last game day. And Toadsworth leading off with a good hit down the first base line. That's actually going to be a double for him. The Flock's defense has been faltering. It's certainly difficult to prevent home runs. That's what the stadium's kind of there for, but with Starred Petey and DK with chemistry, it's tough to stop these power hitters, even with the high walls of the stadium. So the Flock have been struggling a bit. They will get a good strikeout on Petey, though, there. Stir pitch from Boo goes for strike one. They're going to need to mark it down on defense a little bit better. 2 strikeouts from Boo to start the game. That is a great way to open up. And they stop the base hit from Dry Bones. No run score for the Lightning. This is a good defensive start for the Flock. However, that's not really the only thing that's been lacking this series. Their offense has only scored 13 runs in both games combined. Meanwhile, the Lightning have scored 46. That is quite the difference and cannot be boiled down to either just offense or defense. The Flock really just not playing at the right level. And they get struck out there. After Green Shy Guy hit into a pop fly for the first out. Now they've got 2 with Birdo up, and they will have an even stronger answer back from the Lightning. They were happy with that no run scored, only 1 hit inning. Now the Lightning give them a no base hit inning. No one on base even. Good diving catch by Green Noki there in the outfield. 1 out for the Lightning. There's going to be another pop fly by Toad. And it's 2 outs with Mario up to bat. Ooh, Mario watches that borderline pitch to the outside. And that one hits the inside corner. Boo. Painting the zone right now. Might have a career-high game for strikeouts. I'm trying to catch up to Daisy with her 93. She has been an absolute menace, especially after being traded to the Lightning. She really just took off at that point. She is leading the league in terms of strikeouts, 93. Second place Peach has 77. So a 16 strikeout lead for her. And her ERA is also catching up to Peach. As you can see on the right side, she has 8.86. Peach has 8.77. And that was a very near home run by Blue Pianta. It's going to score a run. It only gets him to first base. Pitching duel so far, yeah. These pitchers have been elite. Daisy all season, and Peach, or not Peach, but Boo, is really locking down this game. He's really the first line of the Flock's defense. And he's been kind of lacking most of the season, but the rest of the defense has been there to pick up, with Birdo having 6.5 double plays and Blue Pianta 5.5 himself. That was a slap too from Pianta. It was. Yeah, that was a strong ass slap. I guess that's what you get when you start a power hitter. Even their slaps are strong. That might be a double play. No, it's not. Blue Toad runs it out. They keep the inning alive for the Flock. Ooh, but Purple Toad hits into a diving grab by Dry Bones. He's able to pick that one off the ground and throw to first for the out. But the Flock are up. They're up 1-0. Daisy gets a slap hit down. We are in the third inning already. This one's going fast. Defensive games are real quick. Not as many at-bats, not as many pitches. Ooh, a close inside pitch for a strike. That one slapped foul. Boo has been a menace pitching today. But Blue Magic Koopa's going to be able to hit that one for a single. Back to the top of the Lightning's lineup, they've got Toadsworth and then the double power hitters. Toadsworth slaps it over to the right side. That loads the bases. Starred Petey. What can he do? Bases loaded. The Lightning are down by 1. Anything would be huge here. Even just a single hit would be a tying run. That's going to be a star hit deep to right field. Off the Thwomp is going to score 2. The Lightning now lead. They're going to try and get 3. No, Toadsworth goes back. Honestly, I think that laser beam cost them the out there. Toadsworth had enough time to realize his mistake and come back. With another fielder there, he might have just thrown just as Toadsworth was locked in to going home. Because the AI does do that pretty often. Once they reach like a bit past halfway, it seems to like lock them into going home. This one's going to be a sacrifice fly from DK. And it's going to bring Toadsworth home. 3-1 lead for the Lightning. They're starting to figure out Boo. Swing on some of those more borderline pitches. That was a good take from Green Bones there. This one is slapped, but it's straight to BP. And that's a double play. Birdo and Blue Pianta are top 2 in the league in terms of double plays. They've been soaring above the rest of the competition. Other top defenders include Donkey Kong at 4 double plays. There is Blue Magic Koopa at 3.5. Both Green Shy Guy and Red Shy Guy, each with 3 double plays. Ooh, Daisy gets a nice strikeout there. Another player with 3.5 double plays is Gray Dry Bones, where Blue Dry Bones has 4.5 and 1/3 of a triple play. Which I think, okay, I think that in total puts him ahead of Blue Pianta. Because that's like 4.83 for combining the triple plays. So that would be more. I suppose Blue Pianta is 3rd place. Or wait, no, Blue Pianta's 5.5. No, he is still 2nd. Okay. That puts blue Dry Bones in 3rd place, though. And it's 2 strikes, 2 outs for the flock. They're still down, haven't scored anything. Birdo slaps that one up the middle. That is a good base hit. Now with 2 runners on, that brings up Green Noki, who will then be followed by Blue Pianta. Green Noki hits one through the infield, and they will load the bases. They will not try to run home there. Good call from Blue Shy Guy. That will have loaded bases for Blue Pianta. This is going to be a very important at-bat. One catches the corner for a strike. That's a nasty pitch from Daisy. A star swing missed from Blue Pianta. Strike 2. This one is hit, but it's straight to Green Bones, and it's the end of the inning. The Flock score nothing on that. Stranding 3. The Lightning are back up to bat. They've got Green Toad leading off. Will not get down. Green Noki, great diving play. Now Yellow Toad up to bat. Charging on this one, but lets it go. Slaps it and Blue Pianta dives for it. 2 outs now for the Lightning. Mario up to bat. He will ground out to Blue Pianta. That is certainly going to hurt his batting average. He's currently 2nd place in the league in batting average. Only behind Boomerang Bro, which is a really weird stat for Mario. Like, why is he so locked in? Probably helped that I start him a lot, but, you know, that's not the entire reason. He's just like that. I don't know. Luigi lines out to DK, and that brings up Blue Toad. Hits this one high. It's over to right field, straight to Green Toad for out number 2. Purple Toad up now. Man, this one's looking like a real baseball game. A low-scoring defensive battle. Mario can't get to that one, and Purple Toad will make it on base. Boo up to bat now. This one is hit straight to DK. That will end the inning there. Another scoreless one. The Lightning back up to bat. One count on Daisy. She's going to charge and send it through to left field. That'll get down, and she's on base for a single. Blue Magikoopa takes strike 1. Second one is slapped foul. That ball falls into the lava pit. We are not getting that one back. The next hit is lined out to Luigi, and Toadsworth is trying to bunt now. Man, I hate it when they bunt. He's thrown out at first. One runner on for Petey. He hits this one high to right side. Off the top of the thwomp. That'll score Daisy. And now the Lightning are up by 3. I was hoping that one would be gone. It's not even going to show us where it hits. It cuts away. That's another RBI for Petey. That brings up DK with chemistry. Slaps the first one foul. Good single for the plant. Yeah, he's in that RBI race at the top. I believe he's in 4th place behind both bros from the Tax Evaders. I don't I don't think Fire Bro was up there. I think Fire Bro is right behind PD and DK, and then King Boo. So I believe the leaders are Hammer Bro in first, then King Boo, Boomerang Bro, and then as we can see on the right, a tie, which is still a tie, given that DK just got an RBI, between DK and PD. And then after that is Fire Bro, rounding out the top 6. The inning will end there with a green Dry Bones hit that gets grounded for the out. Green Shy Guy serves one up straight to DK. Easy out for him. Next batter is Blue Shy Guy. Blue Shy Guy known as the Drink. If he's the drink, what would Green Shy Guy be? The olive? Ooh, that's a strikeout for the Drink. 2 on the inning. That brings up Birdo. Now this one seems familiar. This time she doesn't have anyone on base. It's just her. 2 strikes. And a strikeout will end the inning there. Lightning are back up to bat. This has been a slow game. The Lightning are up, but still not by a ton. It's a 4-run gap. That is the smallest that any of these games have been, at least this far into the game. Game 1 ended with a 25-run difference. Game 2 ended with a 8-run difference. And they managed to get the double play there. They're holding the Lightning off. Another 2 outs with Mario up to bat. This one, he's going to drive deep to right field. It'll hit off the top of the thwomp when it comes down. Mario's going to go for 3. No. He comes back to second. Good decision there for Mario. That'll bring up Captain Daisy. She's going to slap this one through the right side. And that's 2 runners on base. 2 runners on for Blue Magic Koopa. Manage takes the first pitch down the middle. This one gets star hit deep to the outfield gap. That's going to bring in Mario. And he's on the corner still for Toadsworth now. 2-out situation. This one is going to be very important. 2 very close pitches. Both go for balls. This one's down the middle for strike 1. Toadsworth content to watch. That one's another outside ball, very near to the plate. This one is star hit by Toadsworth to the corner. It bounces away from the fielder. And that'll bring in another run, keeping runners on corners for Petey. Straight Petey sends this one through the infield. And that brings in Blue Madge. The Lightning are up 8-1. DK, he's got chemistry. Watches the first pitch go down the middle of the plate. Next one, he star hits. This curves to the corner of the outfield. That'll bring in Toadsworth and get him and Petey both on base. 2 runners on for slap hitter Dry Bones, but Green Dry Bones is not having a good day, and he hits into another out. This one's a Birdo suction catch that ends the inning. Great 2-out rally for the Lightning. All of that started with no one on base, Mario up, and 2 outs. They almost cycled through the entire lineup. Technically they did. That was their last batter that hadn't gone. Because they started off with the Toads, who got double played off. And in the flock, they have just 2 more chances to do anything in response. 9-1, they're down by 8. Luigi hits this one deep to right field. Is it going to get down? No, Green Toad gets there. Two outs, Blue Toad up to bat. Watches the first pitch. This one's just outside. Next one is barely inside, 2-1 count. A lot of patience from Blue Toad here. That one barely nicks the plate, and that's 2 strikes. This one is missed, and it's a strikeout to end the inning. Daisy has been keeping up the pressure all game. Boo, meanwhile, has fallen off after those first couple great innings for him. He's fallen back into his slump. Green Toad is going to ground out straight to BP. That brings up Yellow Toad. Yellow Toad sends this one over to left field. That'll be a base hit for them. Next up is Mario. He sends this one to right field, but Noki should be able to get there. And that's the second out of the inning. 2-out rally will be started by Daisy this time. If they get it, of course. Daisy's star hits this one to center field. Will Toad be in the right spot? No! Goes too far to the right. And that will bring in a run for the Lightning. It's 10-1. They're up by 9 in this last inning. That is a relatively safe lead, especially with how defensive this game has been. But Blue Madge is still up. The Lightning still have offense. But it'll end there to BP. He jumps and catches that. And they stop the Lightning at 10 this game. They'll need a huge inning here. Strike 1 on Purple Toad. This one's an early swing from him. That's strike 2. Last one is sent deep to the outfield gap. It will be a double for Purple Toad. A good start for the Flock if they really want to try at this comeback. They've got a strike and a ball on Boo. Start pitch from Daisy is missed for strike 2. But now the Lightning are out of stars. This one is hit straight to Blue Magikoopa, though. That's the first out of the inning. That one's sent straight to DK, and that's out number 2. The Flock are 1 out away from defeat and being swept by the Lightning. Coming into the series, they were 8-4, well ahead of the rest of the pack. With this, they're going to start falling behind the top 2. Ooh, that one's called an inside ball. But that one's a strike, and that will end the game. The Flock go down yet again. The Lightning secure the sweep. They also ensure that they will be in first place at a 13-2 record. The best the Tax Evaders can get to is 12-3. And Daisy is given MVP for this game. She did a great job on defense, locking down the Flock's offense. PD got 4 RBI, DK 3. Toadsworth had just 1. Daisy had 1, and Blue Magikoopa had 1. On defense, Daisy got 7 strikeouts using just 2 star pitches, a 1.29 ERA. And that's actually a 1 ERA because we count our ERA over 7 innings instead of the game's default 9. So that's going to drop her ERA quite a bit. She very well could overtake Peach. Now for the Flock. Boo got just 3 strikeouts, all of them in those first 2 innings, and he just didn't do anything for the rest of the game. That really cost the Flock. They rely maybe too much on their pitcher. They also had pretty poor offense with Luigi, Blue Toad, and Boo all getting 0 hits. An RBI from Blue Pianta, only 1 hit from each of Blue, Shy Guy, and Birdo. Still 0 from Green Shy Guy. That is an all-around rough game for the Flock. That will be it for our first game of the day. Moving on, we have the Tax Evaders back. They take on the Stars at the Tax Evaders' new home stadium of Mario Stadium. Bowser Jr. is their captain. The Stars have Waluigi. Waluigi is another captain pitcher in the league, whereas the Tax Evaders choose not to make their captain their pitcher because Peach would be a terrible captain. She has horrible chemistry with this team and would not give them very many stars to start off with. Because I'm not sure if all the viewers are aware, or honestly even all the managers, you are given a certain amount of stars at the beginning of each game. You can see for the Tax Evaders right next to Peach over here, it says 5, the full bar. And that's because Bowser Jr. is their captain and all of the players have a very high average chemistry with Bowser, even with Peach here bringing it down. Tax Evaders also have green Magic Koopa. Gotta make sure I get the right one. Bro is the catcher, Hammer Bro in center field. That should be the defense for the Tax Evaders. And now the Stars, they've got Wario, King Boo, Toadette, Monty, Dark Bones, Red Toad. They've also got... who else? Red Noki and Red Madge. There it is. I always forget how red they are. They are so red, man. They're so incredibly red. I believe Toadette's in left. They've got Red Noki in center, and then Toad on the outside. Alright. That is the Stars. And now for batting lineups. I should be able to figure this one out. Starred Boomerang Bro, Hammer Bro, Bowser, Red Paratroopa, Green Koopa. You know they end with Green Magic Koopa. And then Peach is right after the Koopas. Bowser Jr. actually doesn't have anti-chem with anyone, so he makes a really good captain for Stars. That's right, because Bowser Jr. actually likes Peach, at least more than most of the other Bowser characters do, because it was the theory, or at least what Jr. believed in Mario Sunshine, was that Peach was his mom, which is confirmed to not be true. But Bowser Jr. thought it, and he still carries that fondness for Peach. That's what makes him a bit of a better captain than Bowser. Hold on, hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna mention that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that message, Mr. Green 49er. Anyway, for the Stars lineup, they've got Wario, Waluigi, Red Magic Koopa, Red Noki, Monty, Toadette. And double checking now. That does look correct. So we will go to Mario Stadium. Man, I sure do love the default stadium. The stadium, honestly, a little bit bigger than you might expect. The Tax Evaders did not perform very well on this one last time. We're left to see how this game goes today, though. Tax Evaders want their rematch against the Stars at this new stadium for them. New home stadium. This is the second game they'll play here, with it being their home stadium. They played a series here against the Rocketeers, which they swept. But now the Stars have taken a game from them. An anti-chem pickoff, actually kind of dangerous. The Stars start off with Red Toad getting on base. Dark Bones hitting just foul. Oh, I swear that one hit the line. I feel like they count line shots as being foul instead of fair. Dark Bones hits out to a jumping black shot guy. And now it's King Boo. He sends this one absolutely crushed. A 2-run homer to open the game for the Stars. And he is second place in RBI for a reason, but not anymore. That 2 RBI homer now ties him with Hammer Bro for first. King Boo started off the season seriously disappointing the Stars, but he's been on quite the kick recently, helping them sweep a series against the Fury, and now leading them to take a game from the Tax Evaders, and having a great start in this one. Wario hits a great double, deep to center left field. That brings up Waluigi. Waluigi hits one through the infield. That puts runners on the corners. Now it's time for none other than Red Magic Koopa. Red Magic Koopa takes the first pitch as strike 1. Next one they're charging, and it gets through the infield. That'll bring Wario in. A 3-0 lead for the Stars. This is a great start for them on offense. And they've still only got 1 out on the inning. Nuki slaps this one up to left field. It's caught by Paratroopa. That brings up Monty Mole, who will get one down just over the infield. And that loads the bases for Toadette. Bases loaded, 2-out situation. What will she do? Toadette Star hits. Koopa Troopa bobbles it. And that's a safe first base. Toadette brings in a run there off of that error from Koopa Troopa. It allows them to have Red Toad back up to bat. Red Toad is a home run menace from the Stars. Second place on the team behind only King Boo. He also has the highest batting average on the team. But he's going to be at 2 strikes already. And he's going to strike out looking. Not the right way to go down. Not what you want to see from one of your top players. That'll end the Stars' first burst of offense, but it was a good one indeed, netting them 4 runs. They'll just have to play good defense here. And the first step to that is having Waluigi as their pitcher. Oh, but an error from Wario lets Bowser Jr. make it on base. A return error, although I suppose that one's probably less impactful than the Toadette one. Because that one scored an RBI. And also could have potentially caused a grand slam had Red Toad actually hit one. Boomerang Bro, Star hits, and that loads the bases. Bases loaded, triple chemistry for Bowser. If he touches this ball, it is gone. Oh, he Star hits it. I suppose that would make it not be gone. That's going to bring 2 runs in. Bit of a wasted opportunity there, but he manages to get the hit down, score a couple runs. Could have been worse outcomes. Red Paratroopa will ground straight to Dark Bones. but it will not be a double play. The Tax Evaders also score another run on that one. It's now 4-3. They're down just one. Green Koopa Troopa up to bat. Slaps this one. Wario makes the play there. This time he doesn't bobble, and that secures 2 outs. Peach up to bat. She'll slap this one just through the infield. Dark Bones not able to get there. Black Shy Guy takes strike 1 looking. Strike 2 barely hits the outside. A great pitch from Waluigi. This one is grounded, but it's straight to Dark Bones for the out. And the Stars are up. Despite the rough start to that inning, they hold the Tax Evaders' slap hitters scoreless. Well, that's actually not true. Other than Paracoopa. That's a deep shot by Dark Bones. It's to the back corner, so it's not going to get out. But it will be a double for Dark Bones. King Boo with a runner on base. Has the chance to take the lead in RBI. Doesn't even need a home run to do it. Just a deep hit that brings Dark Bones home. Not going to get it there. That one is slapped foul. 1-1 count. Charges, sends this one high. That's going to be popped out to left field. We will not see the tie broken. Wario going to drive this one through the infield. That'll put runners on the corners. 2 runners on for Waluigi. A star hit could be good. That would very likely bring in a run. Instead, he's going to slap hit it over the infield and bring in a run that way. Stars are now up 5-3. The Stars' offense is really all that they need. Their defense is solid. But when their offense gets going, it is tough to stop this team. You really just got to try and outscore them. But so far, they have proven that their offense-first strategy works. They've taken a game off of both of our top 2, the Lightning and the Tax Evaders now. And they're still leading the Tax Evaders in this game, although it is pretty early. This could certainly flip the other way by the end. Red Noki takes the first strike. Misses a star swing for strike 2. That is not good. Hits in the next star swing though, but it's too deep. Yes, too deep. Or too high, I suppose. Bowser Jr. is able to get there and score the out. That brings up the Tax Evaders. They start off with green Magikoopa. Two strikes on Green Madge, and that one hits the corner. That's a strikeout for Waluigi. A great performance from him there. Bowser Jr. up now for the Tax Evaders. He sends this one deep to the right wall. This one is caught by Red Toad. Oh my god, I didn't know he was that tall. And that one from Hammer Bro is grounded out. That ends the inning scoreless for the Tax Evaders. They were happy with holding the Stars to 1, but they scored even less. That gives the Stars another chance to extend their lead. They start off with Monty and Toadette. Monty gets it just over the infield. Beautiful shot. That gets him on first base. Scores another base hit, putting 2 runners on for Red Toad. Will we see Red Toad redemption? No, he hits into a double play from Bowser. Jumps up to catch the ball and then tags Toadette on her way back to first. Still not doing anything. Bones is going to make it on base. 2 runners on. 2 runners on for King Boo. Will he get another one? Watches the inside ball. Sends this one deep to the left side. That's going to bring in 1 and get Dark Bones all the way to third. Still 2 runners on, but still 2 outs. The Stars have had quite the rally here so far. Strike 2 on Wario there, a swing and a miss. He watches that inside ball. That was a good eye. Makes contact there, sends it deep to the outfield gap. That will score another run. It's 7-3 Stars. They're actually going to go for another one. And they get it. 8-3 Stars. They're up by 5. Now they've even got Waluigi. A beautiful slap gets down, putting runners on corners. Red Magic Koopa. Hoping to drive in Wario. And they will. That gets over Green Mage. An RBI double from Red Mage. Still 2 runners on, 2 outs. Red Nokia. Red Nokia slaps it. It again gets over Green Magic Koopa and scores a run. Monty Mole is back, the one who started off this inning. The Stars are up by 7. It's 10-3. Monty's going to pop this one over to left field, and that will end the inning. But a great scoring burst from the Stars. We'll see how the Tax Evaders react. They have starred Boomerang Bro into Bowser. That one just foul. Very nearly a return home run. Instead, he will slap it over to the right side. Send this one deep to the corner. But he backs away. Stays on first. A safe call there. He's putting his trust in Bowser to bring him in. Bowser makes contact, but sends that one foul. 2 strikes on Bowser. And he strikes out looking. A valuable strikeout for the Stars. That'll bring up Koopa Paratroopa. This character still only has 1 strikeout on the season. He's got 2 strikes now. That one was a very near ball. But he makes contact and gets a base hit down. That's what Paracoopa does. He has been a strangely consistent slap hitter for the Tax Evaders this season. And then brings up Koopa Troopa. We'll ground this one over to Toadette. She gets stunned by the ball, and that will bring in Boomerang Bro. It's now 10-4. This one gets past the infield. Will be another single. That loads the bases yet again. This one for Black Shy Guy. What can Shy Guy do here? Takes strike 1 down the middle. Next one is an outside ball. The 1-1 count, and it's thrown straight down the middle. A fastball, not just strike 2. This one hits the corner and is a swing and miss strikeout. That's now 2 on the inning. Green Mage slaps this one straight through the infield, no problem. That will bring in another run. 10-5. Now the Tax Evaders are back to the top of their lineup. They're going to try to start slapping through. And now, They've got to their power hitters. Hammer Bro up with bases loaded. Now this could be a game-tying grand slam right here. Instead, it will be a slap hit through the infield to score a single run. That seems to be something that the Tax Evaders are excelling at in this inning. They have hit so many singles back to back. A lot of them coming with 2 outs on the inning. I suppose just those last 3. But hey, that's still a good amount. Now they've got Boomerang Bro, who sends this one deep to center right field. That'll bring in multiple runs. They've got 2 so far. They're going for 3, and they won't make it. That will end the inning, but they still almost tie the game up. They are now down by just 1 run. 10-9, the Stars lead, cut down. They'll have a chance to extend it yet again. But a big inning from the Tax Evaders could set it back to 0, or worse, put the lead in the Tax Evaders' favor. The Stars will start off well here, getting Toadette on base. Red Toad will bunt. This one thrown to first for the out. Really didn't even need to do that if they wanted to advance Toadette. Just tell her to steal. That brings up Dark Bones. Dark Bones has a 2-1 count right now. He's patiently waiting, and he slaps that one over to right field. Finally finds a pitch he likes. With 2 runners on, King Boo has a big shot here. This one is deep to left. Just foul. Oh, that looked like it would hit the pole. Strike 2 is a fastball thrown to the inside. Will King Boo make contact again? No, he strikes out swinging. Unfortunate for King Boo. And the Stars as a whole, really. Now they'll have to rely on Wario for their power. He'll send this one to right field, though. Is that gone? No, off the top of the wall. That will bring in 1 run and extend their lead. 11-9, the Stars are up. But a 2-run lead is not the kind of lead you want to have against the Tax Evaders. They are in the worst part of their lineup. They're in the slap hitters. But the slap hitters only last so long. Waluigi brings in another good run there. 12-9. Now they will have Red Magic Koopa batting up next. Outside ball. Next one is slapped foul. Then it's charged and sent deep to the gap. That's going to bring in Wario, maybe Waluigi too. They'll go for it. Will they get him? Yes, they do. It's 14-9. They are back up by 5. That brings up Red Noki yet again. Red Noki will send this one, but it's grabbed by Koopa Troopa and thrown for the out. Their inning will end after 4, but 4 is certainly a good place to start. Now the Tax Evaders start off with Bowser. They're not even starting off with their slap hitting lineup. Ooh, that one was clobbered, but it goes foul. 1-1 count. Barely misses the outside of the plate for ball 2. And this one is clobbered, absolutely sent a mile by Bowser. He nudges another home run on the season. He's starting to pick up in performance as well. He's in the top 10 for sure. I think he's honestly probably 7th or maybe 8th. Him and Blue Pianta from the flock are certainly close to each other. A good slap from Paracoopa. What's new? Green Koopa Troopa Slaps this one foul. Swings and misses at that for strike 2. This one is lined out straight to Dark Bones. That's the first out of the inning. Next up is Peach. She will slap it, but Wario able to make the diving play. Second out. They're trying to hold the Tax Evaders scoreless for an inning, but Black Shy Guy will slap it up the middle and get another runner on base. Now it's Green Magic Koopa, and then Bowser Jr., and then the power hitters. Magic Koopa hits that one foul. They've got a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss there will end the inning. It is just 1 run scored for the Tax Evaders. I forgot about the Bowser home run. It is not a scoreless inning. Tax Evaders still get 1. They call it the Bowser tax. Because it's the Tax Evaders. Do you get the joke? See, the joke is that they're called the Tax Evaders, and then Bowser, like, he hits a home run pretty frequently. It's called the tax, the Bowser tax, and then they're Tax Evaders. So, like, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. Anyway, the Stars are up to bat now. They've got 2 runners on base. 2 on base and chemistry for Red Toad. He always seems to forget, and he will again just slap it this one. They score Monty. He doesn't even try and throw him out. And Toadette also makes it to third base. The Stars have got that run back. They've now paid the Bowser tax. Still with no outs on the inning, and Koopa Troopa misses that one completely. Another error from Koopa Troopa, and this one will cost the Tax Evaders another run. That brings up King Boo with 2 runners on base. Sends this one high to center right field. It'll get down in the gap. That's going to bring home Red Toad. They're going to try and send Dark Bones too, but they won't make it. The Stars are up by 7. They've got Wario up to bat. Swing and a miss there. Strike 1. Contact there, but it goes foul, just barely getting away from Bowser. And an early swing is a strikeout for the Stars. They're now at 2 outs. They were still going that whole time with just 1. Waluigi charge hits. I don't know why. It's weaker than his slap hit. Oh! But it stuns Hammer Bro. A fielding error again for the Tax Evaders. It's going to give the Stars another RBI. That is 3 runs scored on errors. And that puts the Stars up 8. Red Madge hits this one deep to the gap. Is it going to be too high? Yes, they get under it. But another 4-run inning is huge for the Stars. They are starting to pile on the runs. Tax Evaders are going to need a big inning to start chipping through these runs that the Stars have built up. 2 strikes on Bowser Jr. Not a good start for them. And a swing and miss. A strikeout there. That's 1 of their 3 on the inning. Hammer Bro up now. Misses that first pitch for strike 1. Second one, he's late to swinging. He was just about on it. Strike 2. That one he makes contact with. That one is long gone. A home run for Hammer Bro. He is back. He was iced for so long. He was in a slump. Which, to be honest, his slump is better than most players' primes. But he was still slumping by his standards, and now he's hit a home run. Perhaps that could wake him up. Boomerang Bro has been picking up the pace, but has slowed down in these last couple games. Maybe he was just on an especially hot streak in those games against the... Who was it they played? Was it the Flock? Yeah, I don't think he was on a hot streak against the Flock. They lost that series. But maybe. Maybe. Oh, Bowser strikes out there. They leave the one runner on base for Red Koopa Paratroopa. Strike one. This one is slapped over to left field. Toadette can't get there. That gets down for a single. First pitch is a ball. Next one, another ball. That one's an outside ball. That one is sent straight towards Wario and thrown to first for the out. They end the inning with the Tax Evaders scoring just one yet again. The Stars are up by 7 with a chance to pile on more runs. They're trying their best to win this series. They certainly could do it. Just 2 more innings, 2 more chances for both of these teams. And the Stars will win that star chance with Red Noki making it on base. Monty Mole. A charge swings at that one, but misses. Charging again, sends this one deep to left field. This should be caught by Paratroopa, though. And it is. That's the first out. Toadette up to bat. Takes strike one. A good curve through the left side. This one goes down the center for strike 2. Swung on, but it's lined out straight to Black Shy Guy. 2 outs on the inning. What will Red Toad do? He watches that one go for an outside ball. Slaps this one up the middle, but no! Koopa Troopa makes the diving catch. They hold the Stars to 0, and now the Tax Evaders. They have a chance. They'll have to get through the bottom of their slap hitting lineup. Starting off with Peach, then Black Shy Guy, and then Green Magic Koopa. Oh, excuse me. Peach will get on base for the Tax Evaders. Black Shy Guy. 2 strikes. Waluigi get him again? No, this one is sent high to right field. This one is going to be gone. A Black Shy Guy home run. That brings 2 more runs in for the Tax Evaders. They're now down by 5 against the Stars. It's 18-13. They've guaranteed that they will get Green Madge and Bowser Jr. and at least 1 power hitter. A good shot from Green Madge is going to go for a double. No, they go back. They want to make sure they get that star chance. And they are able to secure it with Green Magic Koopa staying on first. Bowser Jr. has 2 strikes, that one an inside ball. Next one curves across, but is thrown, or not thrown, hit straight to Wario for the line out. That brings in Hammer Bro. And gets a meter straight down the middle and doesn't swing. One's an inside ball from Waluigi. An outside pitch. He doesn't move to it. Strike 2. An inside one. And Wario bobbles again. This game is filled with errors. And Boomerang Bro doesn't drive the runs in. But he'll get it there. That one is long gone. Excavators score 3 more. Now they're just down 2 against the Stars. They do what the Taxavators do and have a single big inning. Now they're back in this game. The Stars need to end this here. They want to stop this as soon as they can. Still be less likely to have the Taxavators' power hitters come back. You do not want to see Boomerang Bro up in the bottom of the 7th. But Bowser is going to get a good home run there. That cuts the lead to just 1 and ensures that 2 more players will bat. There's still only 1 out on this inning, and the Taxavators have almost tied up the game. Koopa Paratroopa hits another good base hit single. One is caught by a diving Red Noki in the outfield. Good defensive play there. Taxavators are back to Peach though. Stars really want to get her out. She will pop over to left field. Toadette should get there. They will end the inning there. That will guarantee at least Bowser Jr. appears for the Taxavators. But the Stars have a guaranteed King Boo. A great slap by Dark Bones will put them on second base for their power hitter. That's very likely RBI, as long as King Boo can get a solid hit here. And he sends this one absolutely smoked. Another home run for King Boo. This one will extend the Stars' lead back up to 3 runs. And 20-17, the Stars are up. Still with no outs on the inning. They'll start off with Wario, who sends this one deep to the outfield gap. That one bounces and hits the wall and will be a double for Wario. Now is Waluigi. Waluigi slaps this up the middle and it gets down. Wario trying to run home. Oh, he tries to get the body check. It doesn't work as Boomerang Bro is too heavy. If your characters are in different weight classes, or if the fielder is in a higher weight class than the base runner, then body check will not work, and that's what happened there. So that is one of the inning for the Stars. You might see out 2 here. No, they all make it to the next base. They hesitated quite a while. They thought Red Noki was going to hit into a line out. But the ball, in fact, got down, and they were all able to get to the next base safely. Here, Monty will hit a slap hit single to bring in 2 runs. Great shot from Monty there. A dribbling ball up the middle. That brings up Toadette. She'll slap it through the infield. No, Koopa Troopa grabs it. Makes the play at first. 2 outs with Red Toad. Stars are up by 5. Red Toad slaps it, and it gets past Koopa Troopa. He doesn't dive. That will be another 2 runs scored for the Stars off of that. Bones. Taxavators are back down by 7. But it will stay the gap coming into the bottom of the inning. The Stars lead 24-17. They had a great top of the 7th. And now the Taxavators, they pop out with Black Shy Guy. They'll need another big inning to win here. They need 7 to bring it to extras. Green Magikoopa. It's a good start. They get on base. 1 out, 1 runner on. A swing and a miss from Bowser Jr. as the tax evaders have now reached the top of their lineup yet again. Strike 2. Change up to the outside. And strike 3 is a looking strikeout. Bowser Jr. becomes the second out of the inning. Now just 1 more and the Stars have completed the series upset. This could be huge for them. Hammer Bro's going to send this one to the gap. That might bring in Green Magic Koopa. They're going to try it. And they'll get there. 24-18. They're down by 6. A star pitch. And it's missed swing by Boomerang Bro. That one's taken for strike 2. He star hits. It gets down into the gap. Boomerang Bro keeping this inning alive and bringing in another run. He will stay on first, giving Bowser some good chemistry. Bowser sends this one absolutely gone. A 2-run homer for the tax evaders, and they are chipping away at that lead. They are clawing back into this game. They're down by just 3 now, 24-21. However, any one mistake will end their game. That one gets just past the infield, and Paratroopa will not be the one to end it. Green Koopa, Peach, Black Shy Guy. Will these batters keep slapping through, or will one of them make a mistake? Green Koopa has 2 strikes. This one's a changeup, but it's slapped through the infield. And that's 2 runners on base. The Stars are looking for that last out. They're trying their best to get it. This one slapped up the middle by Peach. That's going to be another run scored for the tax evaders. Now they're down 2. A single big swing could end this game. They've got Black Shy Guy, who's homered once in this game. Can he do it again? Can he walk it off for the tax evaders? He's charging. Takes strike 1. Fastball down the middle. This one is a changeup that he watches for strike 2. This one is sent high, but it's not deep enough. That's going to be caught by Red Toad, and that's the game. The tax evaders lose another series. This time falling to the Stars. Disappointing performance so far for them at this new stadium. Not what they were hoping. Their offense has been doing pretty good, but the other offenses have been doing just as well. They don't quite have the slap hitting offense to make use of the larger stadiums. But when they go against teams with a couple good power hitters, the smaller stadiums don't work for them either. The Stars come away with the win on this one, 24-22. The Stars scored 2 home runs, both from King Boo. He had 6 RBI. Red Toad had 3 RBI, Dark Bones 1. Wario and Waluigi each 3. Red Mage had 4. All of their players had so many hits. 3 for 6 was the worst on their team with Red Noki. Red Toad also went 3 for 6, but he got 3 RBI compared to Red Noki's 1. Defensively, Waluigi got 7 strikeouts, a great game for him. The ERA is not as good. That's a rough ERA for Peach. She's definitely going to fall from the lead there. And only 3 strikeouts, she is continuing to fall behind Daisy in the strikeout race. Offensively, the tax evaders got some decent hits down. 2 for 6 from Black Shy Guy, although one of them was a 2 RBI home run. 2 for 6 for Green Koopa. 3 home runs from Bowser. He got 4 hits on the day. 6 RBI total. Boomerang Bro had 6 RBI, 1 home run. Hammer Bro had 3 RBI and 1 home run. Great game from Boomerang Bro. He went 6 for 6. But the rest of the team just not able to keep up. Other than Bowser and arguably Hammer Bro. They just got out-offensed in that game. That was a ferocious battle. We'll have to see how the tax evaders bounce back. Maybe they try trading their stadium again? Who knows? There's only 2 weeks until the trade deadline. Since week 5 is now over, we have until the end of week 7, so that will be at midnight on May 2nd. That will be the trade deadline. So 2 weeks for all of these teams to finalize trades if they want to build draft picks for next season or build their team and roster to be better this season. Not a lot of time left. But now it's time to move on to our third set of games. Or, I guess not third set. Our third game of the night. Which is the Fury and the Rocketeers. These two teams are 3 and 11, leading the way at the bottom of the standings. The next team above them, the Stars, just got their 6th win today. So whichever of these two teams wins will be in 5th, and the loser will be in dead last. However, these two teams have traded for better draft picks next season, so maybe they're trying to tank. Maybe they want to lose this game. We'll have to see. The tax evaders, not the tax evaders, the Rocketeers. They host this game with Yoshi. I'm thinking about the tax evaders because their stadium is Peach Garden, which used to be the tax evader stadium. And the Fury, they have Diddy Kong as their captain. Oh, game is lagging. That's okay. The Rocketeers, they have Fire Bro, Red Shy Guy, Yellow Magic Koopa, Blue Noki, Red Pianta, Green Paracoopa, Red Koopa Troopa, last but not least, Dixie Kong, their pitcher. Their infield is Shy Guy and Red Pianta. They've got Magic Koopa on third base, Green Paracoopa on first, Blue Noki center field. Let me double check, because I remember getting a couple messages about lineup changes. I think that is good. Yeah, it was not defense changes, it was batting lineup. And it's the same as last game, so not a ton of change. Fury are rocking with Yellow Shy Guy, Yellow Pianta, Gray Bones, Blue Bones, Paragoomba Goomba, oh, and Double Babies. Oh, there it is. Shy Guy's on third. Paragoomba catcher. Blue Dry Bones is shortstop. And Baby Mario's left field. Okay. This is their lineup. Now for the Rocketeers. Start with Fire Bro. Red Shy Guy. Blue Noki. Red Pianta. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. Oh, wrong button. Yellow Magic Koopa goes before Noki. I almost forgot. Yellow Magikoopa, blue Noki, red Pianta, green Paratroopa, red Koopa Troopa, and Dixie Kong. That's their lineup. Now for the Fury. They start off with yellow Shy Guy, into starred yellow Pianta, then blue Dry Bones, gray Dry Bones, Paragoomba Goomba, Diddy Kong, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi. And this one is taking place on Peach Garden, the Rocketeers' new home stadium. Here we are for the last game of the night. This game will determine who ends up in last place, at least temporarily, as both of these teams are 3-11, tied in record at the bottom. A strong hit from Yellow Shy Guy to start off, but it's too high, not deep enough, and it's caught out by Yoshi. The Fury have traded up for some draft picks when they traded with the Lightning. They traded to obtain Yellow Pianta, but they gave away some other good players, so they got Yellow Pianta and Diddy Kong, and they gave away Daisy and Green Dry Bones. So despite getting a good power hitter who's soon become the star player of their team, they gave away quite a few good pieces, and so ended up getting a better deal out of it. Other than losing their pitcher, the trade has been exclusively good for the Fury. I think that overall, the trade is still good, not even counting the draft picks that they got for next season. The Rocketeers, on the other hand, were the recipients of a not so beneficial trade with the Lightning. They traded away Toadsworth for red Pianta, and also gave away better draft picks than they received. So they got a worse player for worse draft picks, which has not been good for the Rocketeers so far. It's just mostly that red Pianta has not been performing like the other ones. Yellow Pianta, 25 RBI, 5 home runs. Blue Pianta, let me double check his stats. He's got 24 RBI with 5 home runs. Very similar performance. Meanwhile, red Pianta has 8 RBI with just 2 home runs. Not a very consistent player. However, again, both of the other Piantas have been starred the whole time. This one's just kind of riding as the second power hitter on the Rocketeers. So without the star, he's just not performing as the other Piantas are. He's really just not doing as well. Ended up being a bit of a worse trade for the Rocketeers than they had hoped. And they ended up leaning into the tank a bit, recovering their draft picks with a good trade with the tax evaders. They gave away their stadium to get this one, Peach Garden. Peach Garden is a good slap-hitting stadium, and the Rocketeers have a slap-hitting team with Firebro also on it. Starred Firebro, however, is certainly strong enough to hit home runs on this stadium, even through the center field. So all in all, I think it was a pretty good trade for them. They got a lot out of it. The only downside was giving the tax evaders a much better stadium for them to use. They've done kind of well so far. No, they strike out to end the inning there. Full scoreless inning from both of these teams. 2 base hits and no runs from each team. Now we move into the top of the second. The Fury will have the first chance to score here. Goomba sends this one high, but it is going to go foul. It lands on top of the wall, too. Powerful shot from Goomba. This one's aligned over to right field and it gets down. Diddy Kong up to bat. He has been on 3 teams so far this season, starting off with the Rocketeers as their second round pick, then getting traded to the Lightning in exchange for Dixie, and then finally getting traded to the Fury in a bundled trade that we've already discussed. Essentially traded for Daisy. So Diddy Kong has been passed around to half the teams in the league. I'm sure he's not feeling very strong loyalty to anyone at this point. But he's got better chemistry on the Fury than most other players would. They slotted him in right where Daisy was, and he had chemistry with Goomba before, so that was a great place to slap him into the lineup. His offenses have been certainly less consistent than Dixie Kong's. Dixie has been a sleeper, great slap hitter for the Rocketeers. She has been a very low-profile, great choice. She only has 8 RBI on the season, so not very good in the manner of bringing in runs. But in allowing runs to be brought in, she has done great, having one of the higher batting averages on the Rocketeers at 549. That is second place, only behind Firebro. She has better batting average than both Red Shy Guy and Yoshi. Very impressive for her, and she's been a solid pitcher for the Rocketeers. Ooh, this one's clobbered by Yellow Pianta. It's not going to be gone, though. They're going to try and score 2, and they will. That's now a 3-0 lead for the Fury. Who's Shy Guy now? 2 outs. He misses that one for strike 2. He slaps it, but it's straight to Red Pianta. That will end the inning. Rocketeers stop the Fury at 3. Now it will be their turn on offense. They start off with Red Pianta. Just going to watch that one go by for strike 1. Sends this one just past Blue Dry Bones. In fact, it gets past Baby Mario in the outfield. It's going to be a double for Red Pianta. The Piantas are better slap hitters than you might imagine, although that wasn't quite a slap hit. It was a bit of a charge. Pianta moves over to third on that sacrifice-ish play by Paracupa. He uses it as a sacrifice, at least. Is a red Koopa Troopa. And Red Koopa's going to strike out. That's 2 outs on the inning. Still no runs scored for the Rocketeers. Dixie Kong slaps it over to the left side. She's been a great slap hitter, and you see it there. She, in fact, gets her 9th RBI of the season with that one, bringing in the first run of the game for the Rocketeers. Next up is Yoshi, the top of their lineup. Yoshi is going to slap this one down, and that's another single for the Rocketeers. Now they've got starred Firebro up to bat with 2 on base. A home run here would put the Rocketeers in the lead. But he's being patient. He's got 2 strikes. And he misses there. That's a strikeout. That will end the inning scoreless. Or no. Nah. That did not end the inning scoreless. That ends the inning with just 1 run scored. Slap from Bones there will get down. hit from Gray Bones, and that brings up Paragoomba. Paragoomba sends it over to left field, but Yoshi isn't able to get there. That one will drop and be a single for Paragoomba. Goomba will ground out. Is it going to be a double play? No. Fielder's choice to get the runner on second, but aren't able to throw to first in time. Now we have Diddy Kong, chemistry, and an RBI chance. Will he do as Dixie did and bring a run in for his team? He's got 2 strikes so far. He'll use a star swing there, but Blue Noki is able to grab it. They'll still bring in Gray Bones on the sac fly there. So I suppose he did bring a run in. Two strikes on Baby Mario. That one was a good corner pitch. This one is slapped foul. I guess charged foul. Swing and a miss will end the inning there. Fury get just 1. Now the Rocketeers, they've got their chance. Red guy. Yellow Madge. Red guy hits out. Yellow Madge up next. Yellow Madge will ground out to Blue Dry Bones. Blue Noki up now. Blue Noki sends one over to left field, and that ends the inning. Caught by Baby Mario. We are approaching the halfway point in this game. Just 5 runs scored total. Guess that's what happens when you play on a defensive stadium like Peach Garden. Baby Luigi clobbers this one, but it is a high fly ball over to right side. Next up is the leadoff hitter for the Fury, Yellow Shy Guy. He's 3 balls so far. Is he about to get walked? No, he's thrown a perfect strike down the middle, which he slaps through the infield and makes it on base with a single. Yellow Pianta. Chance to bring in a runner with a deep shot. Just 1 out. Instead, he's going to slap it high, and Red Shy Guy makes the play. Who outs now? Blue Dry Bones. 1-1 count. Slaps this one, but Red Pianta dives and grabs it. Rocketeers end the inning scoreless for the Fury. And now it's their turn. Deers are looking for some offense, and they're not going to get it from Red Pianta. He's going to be thrown out at first. Next is Green Paracoopa. He's going to slap out straight to Gray Bones. Then is Red Koopa Troopa. His full legal name. Just like how Green Paracoopa's full legal name is Green Koopa Paratroopa. The longest name in the game. Red Koopa makes it on base there. Dixie is going to pop out to left field to end the inning. Another scoreless one for the Rocketeers. Now what they want to see. Still up by 3, the Fury look to add to their lead. Starting off with Gray Bones. This one gets past Red Pianta. It's going to be a single. Paragoomba slaps this one over to the left side. That will get down for another single. Fury have 2 runners on and no outs. Chemistry for Goomba. This one is lined over to left field. It gets down in front of Yoshi and loads the bases for Diddy Kong. Will Captain Diddy Kong be able to get a good star hit down, or will he decide to just slap it? He's actually going to charge. None of the above. He misses a slap there for strike 2. And now a star pitch from Dixie is missed for strike 3. Fortunately for the Fury, that is their first out of the inning. Still have bases loaded. This one's for Baby Mario. He sends that deep to left field. It's off the wall. It's a fair ball. That will be a 2 RBI double for Baby Mario. A big shot there. That's going to extend the Fury's lead. And that single shot from Baby Luigi will as well. It's now 7-1. They're up by 6. Yellow Shy Guy. Yellow Shy Guy misses a star swing for strike 2 there. And he will star hit again. This one gets through the infield. Scores Baby Mario. 2 runners on, still just 1 out for Yellow Pianta. Starred Yellow Pianta, in fact. What will he be able to do here? Sends this one to right field. Is it going to get down? Yes, it will. They're going to score Baby Luigi. And that should be it. Yes, they send Shy Guy back. It's a 9-1 lead for the Fury. Star pitch. And they take it. A slap hit from Bones, and it gets up the middle. That's going to bring in 2 more runs. It's 11-1. The Fury have a big inning here to extend their lead up to 10. Dry Bones is stealing, and he makes it. An easy steal for him. A great slap by Gray Bones is going to bring in Blue Bones and get Gray Bones on second. It's 12-1 now. Paragoomba watches that one go by. And misses there. Strikeout is out number 2. The only outs this inning have been strikeouts. The Rocketeers' defense really needs to get something going. They gotta end this inning soon. This is an opportunity. No! A Goomba home run! It's off the note block. Goomba home run! The Goom Bomb! It's real! The Fury. They are now up by 13. Goomba clears the bases. Now they've got Diddy Kong back. That was incredible. Diddy Kong sends this one to right field. That should be the final out. And the Rocketeers finally end the inning, but not after 10 runs score. They have 3 innings left to try and make up those 13 runs, but they were only able to score 1 in the first 4 innings. That one is lined straight to Yellow Shy Guy. Doesn't even have to move. Fire Bro slaps this one. Not a good idea. He will make it on base, though. And Shy Guy. And Shy Guy slaps this one. It gets over the infield. And down for a single. Next up is Yellow Magic Koopa. Yellow Magic Koopa takes strike one, swings at the second one, but it's barely foul. That one is star hit. It gets way past Baby Mario. That will bring in Fire Bro, and they'll keep Red Shy Guy on third. Blue Noki hits this one just out of Goomba's reach, brings in another run, and keeps runners on the corners. The Rocketeers, they're doing their best. Chemistry for Red Pianta. He sends this one deep to right field, but it doesn't get down. It will, however, bring in Yellow Magic Koopa. It's a sac fly. They've scored 3 runs here, the Rocketeers have. It's a good burst of scoring. Will Green Paracoopa be able to keep up the rally? He's got 2 strikes. This one is just outside for a ball. Good eyes on Paratroopa. This one is slapped, but it's lined straight to Goomba. That will end the inning there. But the Fury, their lead's been cut to 10. That brings back up the Fury's offense. They're starting off with their babies. Baby Mario watches 2 balls go by. Slaps this one to right field, but Red Koopa's able to get there. Good grab by him. That puts 1 out on the inning. The Rocketeers really need to hold the Fury like scoreless here for these last 2. 2 strikes on Baby Luigi. Certainly a good start. This one slapped. Would be foul, but bounces off a block to come back in. What a lucky shot from Baby Luigi. He's able to make it on base there. That brings up a Yellow Shy Guy, who lines out to Red Shy Guy. Puts 2 outs on the inning. Yellow Pianta up to bat. What will this Pianta do? He's got a 1-1 count. Pickoff attempt does not work. What a shocker. Another inside ball. This one cuts across the plate for strike 2. And a swing and a miss will end the inning. A Yellow Pianta strikeout. Who could have predicted it? Next up, the Rocketeers. They have another bout of offense. They've got to keep this pace up. They need to score at least 5 runs per inning if they want to tie the game. Now there's Dixie Kong up, 1 out, no one on base. She gets a good slap hit down and makes it over to first base. I was thinking maybe that ball would curve outside. She'd be able to go for 2. It did not. Yoshi gets a good slap up the middle. That will be another single. Dixie's going to go for third, and she'll make it. Fire Bro up now with 2 runners on. He lines this one. Brings in Dixie. Might bring in Yoshi too. They're going to go for it. And they get it. Safe by a decent amount too. Rocketeers need the comeback, and they're starting to get it. Another base hit gets through the infield. That brings up Yellow Madge. He will ground out. And it is a double play that ends the inning. Oh, not what you want to see. They need 8 now in this last bottom of the inning. Before that, they have to stop the Fury from scoring any more. They'll get 1 out there with the Yellow Magic Koopa's magical catch. Gray Bones has one strike, slaps this one up the middle. That will be a single. Now they have Paragoomba. Paragoomba sends this one over to the right side. 2 runners on base. Goomba. He hit a home run already today. It was note block assisted. Can he hit a regular one? He's going to send this one over to right field, but it's going to be caught by Red Koopa Troopa. That brings up Diddy Kong once more. 2 outs for the Fury. This would be the last chance to score for them. They've got 2 runners on, 2 outs, and 1 strike now. Make that 2 as Diddy Kong watches that one go by. That one's outside for ball 2. Star hits that one, and it gets down. Blue Noki's not able to get there. That'll bring in 2 runs for the Fury. It's 16-6. With their lead back up to 10, Baby Mario. The Fury have to be feeling pretty comfortable with this lead, but still, anything can happen in Mario Baseball. You want as many runs as you can get. They take ball 1 there. And this one is slapped up the middle. They're going to score Diddy Kong off of it. Their lead is now 17-6. Up by 11. Maybe Luigi misses the last star of the game and will strike out there. Fury are done at 17. Rocketeers are down by 11. Can they do it? Ooh. A bounce off the note block ensures Blue Noki makes it to first. Pianta sends this one over to the right field. This will be caught out by Baby Luigi. No good luck with the blocks there. First out of the inning. Green Koopa Paratroopa. Sends this one over to right. It is bobbled but caught for the out still. 2 outs now. The Rocketeers have no room for error. This game is likely over. Koopa Troopa, 2 strikes. Lines out to Blue Dry Bones, and that's the game. The Rocketeers will take last place at 3-12. The Fury move to 4-11. Honestly, probably good for the Rocketeers. They're already trying to tank this season. You want to be last place to get those early draft picks. Because it's no longer a snake draft. For the first draft we did, it was a snake. It'd go back and forth. But this one will be a regular draft format. So the team that gets last place will get their first pick at the start of every single round. So even though the Rocketeers have traded away some of their picks, that just means that every single one of their picks will be at the start of the round. The Fury, though, provisionally have their picks second in every round. So that's not a ton worse for them. But who knows? Who knows what these teams are going for? Diddy Kong is given MVP for the Fury. 17 runs. That is a good offensive game for them. 2 RBI from Yellow Shy Guy, 3 from Yellow Pianta. The only home run of the game was the note block assisted Goomba home run. That is our first Goomba home run of the year. That is huge. What a thrill to witness a Goomba home run. But it's not the first Goomba home run as a species, as Paragoomba has a home run of his own. That one was at Yoshi Park against the Lightning, I believe, which is the smallest stadium in the game, hence why he's able to hit a homer on it. Defensively, Diddy Kong got 3 strikeouts using just 1 star pitch. Dixie got 6 strikeouts using 5 star pitches. Now the Rocketeers, their offense was pretty limited. Green Paracoopa did not get on base at all. Red Koopa only had 1 hit, an RBI from each of Dixie Kong, Red Pianta, Blue Noki, Yellow Magic Koopa, and 2 from Fire Bro. Overall, them just not getting on base consistently led to them not being able to bring in runs, even when the rest of them got on base. A disappointing game for the Rocketeers, but they will look to bounce back in their next series against the Stars. They will be back on this home stadium of Peach Garden, so that will certainly help the Stars' offense, or help stop the Stars' offense. The Fury move for their second series of the season against the Lightning, another conference matchup. This one will be hosted at the Fury back on DK Jungle. And the final matchup of the week will be the Flock hosting the Tax Evaders on Bowser Castle. That is the second matchup between these two teams. In fact, they played just 2 weeks ago, week 4. Man, the schedule is really fucked up this year. Don't worry, it's been fixed for next year. I promise, I promise. We have had so many, soon rematches. The Tax Evader Stars was a rematch from week 2. Only 4 weeks between the out-of-conference. Only 2 times those two teams play each other. Same with last week, the Lightning and the Rocketeers. That was a repeat of week 1, and now they're done playing each other for the rest of the, 7 weeks in the season. The schedule will be fixed for next season. I promise. There will be a minimum of, I think, 5 weeks between out-of-conference matchups, and then 3 between in-conference matchups. So the Flock and the Tax Evaders will not be playing each other pretty much back-to-back. Unfortunate schedule shenanigans this season, due to me just throwing in a couple extra weeks based on the previous schedule. My mistake, my bad, I didn't take the time to look into it. But I have done that, I've reorganized, and next season, schedule will be much better. I promise. Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. These games were certainly fun, and I look forward to the next set that will start tomorrow night. See you then. Farewell.